Hey everybody, as always, tell me how the sound sounds. Let me know if my voice is too loud or if the in-game sounds will be too quiet. Right now those aren't running, but they will in a moment. I'm just prepping the scorecard right now. Alright, got the scorecard already. We can start this up. Game music is now on, so now let me know if one or the other needs to be adjusted. As to what is growing in the middle of the screen, I wrote a program that actually generated that entire thing sequentially, and I took frames of its growth, of this final image's growth, and then turned it into a video, and I just overlaid it here for the stream to add some interesting detail. But that's it. So, yeah, it's growing, but I'm going to kill it now. Goodbye. Oops, wrong. Actually, I don't even know if I checked on how to remove this. Whatever. I'll just kill it. Gone. So let's get into this stream. I have links. I'll put links later on the things I've grown. Just kidding. You know what? I can do whatever I want right now. I'll do that this second. They're on my Imager thing. I created 2 albums actually on there, and some of them have the final products that you see here. I'll paste them in chat now, but then also, you know, in the description later. Here's my first album, and here's my second album. Bollocks asks, have you played the PTSD mod yet? I didn't think it was out yet, so I have not. But if it is, I'm down to play. But anyway, let's get into these Thinking with Portal contest entries for 2017. Not many made it in, but that's okay. We'll probably hold another one here in a couple months. I think we want to do them more often than just summer. And a lot of people didn't know about it this time because TWP was down for so long, and then it just came back up, and we almost immediately held this competition. All right, the first one's called Shift Tab. By Dodgy Crust. All right, very good. Let's see, was there any added stuff back here? Some nice detail, standard entry elevator. Also, let me know how the frame rate is showing up in the end product. Environment sounds pretty good, good visibility. I can't see the exit door from here. Oh wait, I lied, I can. That's a very good sign. Kind of the overgrown style minus, oh no, I guess there's some overgrown vegetation. All right, let's see what this does. Cool, cool. Can I get over there? No. No accessible portal devices. Oh, I did not see this. But that's okay. That auto spawned. Fun. I should have just pre-played all these so I knew I could beat them, but this will be okay. where does that go? Oh, you know what I bet I could do? I bet I could drop it. I probably didn't drop it properly. So let's try that again. I can push it off the edge, scooch that over, and then straight down in reverse. Hopefully it got caught. It did. Awesome. Deliver that to myself. Not bad. I like that. So now I can leave. Good reuse of elements. Toxic slime. They did not use the tide overlay. That's not the worst thing though. Might have added something to block the funnel going back there, but that's not so bad. Overall, this is pretty well made. Okay, light bridge. What can I do with this? Angled panel can't be used. Don't love that, even if it's not necessary. I don't think that's the intended solution. Oh, I forgot that I am going to be bendy for this. Interesting. Yeah, before I started this, I reset all of my portal settings, deleted all mods and everything, so the game should play fine. I'm not reading comments right now. I'll get to those in a minute. Sorry, everybody. Well, okay, let's walk over here. Trying to figure out what this is for. Glass there, can't get past it. Those are those two separate models? That's not that bad. Oh, you know, I can just, well, do this. Do. Oh no, I can't. They don't want me to do that. Interesting. I could get some flinging going on here. Although, since there's no other portals on the floor, that doesn't seem to be very helpful. Alright, so no way of really bringing that back right now. Maybe I should be bringing over this instead, but unhelpful. Let me knock the cube off and then go. So I use the funnel to push the cube over so that I could take this ride across. And now I will try to ride this up around. I don't know if that was intended, but we'll see. Okay, I cannot push that myself. Unfortunate. Maybe they didn't think anybody could get there. So that's the exit door button as it's labeled. Good labeling. Let's can we bring the cube back over here? That might be the intended, I don't know, solution. So the funnel is there. I can come over here to grab the cube. Maybe I should have just made a stream about me judging the end result, but this is fine. Can I get up there? Well, I can portal up here. Will that be helpful since the cube is down there? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not pulling this off very well. Well, let's knock the cube off. It's got to be there somewhere. Yep. Let's take a ride back over. Is there any way I can pull that cube over? Nah, I don't think so. Now can I use this to get on to the light bridge. Don't think that's intended. Doesn't seem like it. End result is I want to have my portal there, pushing the cube up there. So I will first need to get the cube onto this light bridge, into this, and then get the portal there, and me over there. Interesting. Now I gotta do real puzzle solving. You know, I like this. This is a pretty good map. Most of the time when I play, well, this isn't explicitly workshop content. It is on the workshop, but this was definitely made for thinking with portals. Most of the time, it's not good. Not good at all. Can't get to the other side of that unless I pull myself to the other side. Let's try that. And then I can shoot the portal. Well, wait, nowhere. Wonder if there's any Easter eggs around here. No, didn't seem to be. Can I fall through? No. Where is this? Is that a part of this? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's a very good use of a particle. Sound to go with it. Alright. So we push it off. Can we get the cube now while we're up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that was all for nothing. Alright, let's start this over and let's push the cube. Oh. Way over there. Is there any way for me to get there? Let's pretend it doesn't matter. Can I guide the whole process from here? Maybe. Oh, lost it. Let's step on it, bring it back. Okay. Alright, so we can get it there. And then he's just chilling. We can't put a portal there. Well placed. And I can't get over there without having the cube over here. Very interesting. Did I just hear you can't hear the in-game audio? Wow, let me fix that then. Birds chirping. Or maybe I'm doing something very dumb. Maybe. Oh no, that would be suicide. Boy. Start it over. Actually, I think the intent is not for you to push it around. I think the intent is for you to do this, but meh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring it all the way back. Alright, first step is definitely to bring the cube over here. Otherwise I can't go. I'll bring just myself. You know, I'm sure there's people who've already played all these maps and they are watching. It's very unfortunate. You know what I wasn't considering is I can just use the light bridge now to walk back. Is there a piece of glass there? Let's look. Let me scoot. Ooh, don't want to lose it. I'll stay here. Scoot up, scoot up, scoot up. Wow. I do feel a little dumb now, but I didn't consider not having to drop. That's good, very good. Oh, cube handling in this game feels it feels weird now. I've been working on my own game for quite a few months now, and you know, there's object pickups in that, and the way I designed it was a little bit more floaty. I don't know why I walked all the way down here. Just gonna go this way. Very cool. Okay, now if I get a portal there, and a portal there, and I'm over there, I'm done. That's it. So, if I walk here now, is there a way for me to... Oh yes, there is. Not sure if this is the solution. It almost feels like this wouldn't be the solution. But it also might be. It's very tricky, and I like it. Opens the door. Got some particle debris there. Awesome. Beat the chamber. Probably with the intended solution. I'm going down. Alright, end of map. Very good. Very good overall. I'm going to upvote that for sure. And now let's look at the criteria. So we've got element, use, and cohesion. That's very good. That's actually, hold on. I don't have the actual scorecard up. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna put it on screen. Well, actually, I'll show you this scorecard. The real one, I won't show you because it's got the link. So the submission name was Shift Tab. All right. Element cohesion, very good. You had to. There was only really 2 elements and a cube, and those work together very well. You had to use everything together and more than once. I'm giving that a 5 out of 5. I'll fill out the additional notes later. Elegance. I thought it was quite elegant. Playability, very playable. Nothing wrong there. Lighting, I might have to take another look, but the lighting seemed to fit. The geometry. I would have liked to have been able to portal onto some of those slanted things, but honestly, that's nitpick, and even in Portal 2, that wasn't a thing. Man. Attention to detail, very good. Creativity and originality, also very good. I'm going to give that, though, a 4 out of... That's my only 4 out of 5 so far, because... actually... I don't know. No, I'm gonna put that down to 3. It's not creative, except in a great puzzle. It doesn't create a new element in any way. It doesn't create a new environment. It does come up with a new puzzle, I think. That seems to be a puzzle that that's definitely one I haven't seen before. So that gets some creativity points. Consistency, give that out of 5 out of 5. Use of portals, 5 out of 5. Foolproof / infallible. I'd have to replay it again to try to get stuck. My current opinion, though, is I could always get out. I mean, we saw in the beginning I dropped down to that area with no way out, but I was able to portal out, so that's good. That's seemingly foolproof. Overall thoughts, 3 out of 3. That was a very, very well done map. I like that. I will submit that later. My experience playing other puzzles might sway this. It might skew my 5 out of 5 ratio, but honestly, I think that won't change. That got, I haven't tallied it up yet, but that got from me, that's a 51 out of 53. That's our scorecard. But let's continue on now to the next test chamber. And you know what? So this one's called Wheatley's Final Test, and if it just starts me in an elevator, I'm going to quickly go through what's been said in the comments real quick.
I'll bet you're both dying to know what your big surprise is. Well, only 2 more chambers.
We're running out of time. I think I can break us out of here in the next chamber. Just play along.
So, alright, so we got Potato, it's Wheatley. So far it seems very Wheatley styled, but real quick let me go through the comments. I don't think there's been that many. Bollocks suggests we should do a source-to-source TWP merger. I don't know what source-to-source is. Source-to-source. Let me know about that. Okay, somebody's waiting for Portal 3. Someone asked how long it thinks it'll take for me to complete that map. I bet I could complete it a lot faster now that I know how, but that took a decent amount of time. At least 10 minutes, maybe 20. I can't tell right now, but alright, good. Let's get back into this map now. So we had some audio starting off. Let's see, is this wall gonna crash? No. But thematically these fit. These panels look a little, they don't quite match the wall, but that's okay.
I'm self-conscious. Ah, hello. Hello. Your species is on the precipice of turning into complete and utter wit and wankers.
I feel like this is a joke, map. With, I mean, it's got decent puzzle design. Those don't look, and I could be very mistaken, those don't look like the screen textures. Maybe it is. It looks weird from here. But that's okay. I probably would have displayed something else instead of having them go straight up. Oh, interesting. I only have access to one portal.
That's rather a lot of pressure. I'll go mad. I can't.
I feel like that's Stephen Merchant, but not from Portal 2. Alright, I'm just trying to take all this in right now. I mean, some tiny nitpicks are the texture orientation and the texture scaling for some of these things. It doesn't entirely make sense. This feels weird over here. Oh, okay, I guess that's because it's separated. The textures don't exactly align there or there. These brushes kind of look a little bit more haphazardly put together. I mean, Wheatley chambers are like that as far as
1920.
how interesting to highlight all the time. But it's not like these things would just be cut. Small detail, but okay. So we've got water, blue gel, this. Now can I get back there? Actually, there's a button back there, which doesn't quite make sense, but it looks like that would be the intent of it having me back there. Pretty good open BTS. This kind of looks like there's a rail I can drop onto. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. I kind of feel like not. This grate looks very bad. You wouldn't just have an open suspended grate like this.
Do I sound fat? I don't have a body, but I feel fat. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? I don't want to know. I do not want to. I do want to know, but only if I'm not fat.
Interesting. I don't know what that button did. It stops the water for a second. Alright. Yeah, no drinking water, if that makes sense. Cube can go here. I assume I can't walk out. No. These textures are not aligned properly. You can see down here at the bottom how they emit from the ground. They're supposed to emit from these things right here. Alright, so we have a laser emitter with the star. Those interestingly placed panels that are suspended by interacting that thing. And I can portal there. Alright, let's see where this takes me. Way over here, okay. To this dot, which doesn't line up, so that seems a little bit odd. Is that wood up there? Yeah. Alright, so I'm carrying a lot of blue gel here. Splashing water to myself. Okay, so since water is in that, the blue gel is not exactly sticking. I can capture myself, but that is not going to do me any good, and I will die now. Guess I didn't quite think that through. Can I land on this tube? No, the cube doesn't have physics either. I would have added an invisible triangle to push anyone who almost landed on it, like guide them off to the side. Alright, just little details. Let's, instead of me dropping down where I did originally, let's drop here.
Hello.
Oh, okay, actually, I guess I could have gone back there. Either way. Now this is going through the glass, but I can't portal onto the seemingly portable surface back there where a button is. Don't love that. You could have put a fizzler across that. I believe these are supposed to go through fizzlers. And, okay, something I can do is press the no drinking water and then drop this so it's bouncy, but I already tried bouncing into that up there.
I'll go mad! I can't!
Yeah, I don't think that's a regular wheeling line. I mean, props for going and finding outside material, probably. Misaligned panels. I mean, maybe that's supposed to feed into the whole Wheatley sucks ahead doing his job. They seem a little weird. I mean, I wouldn't dock points for that, but this is great. It does not look good. I would dock points for that. Alright, so I can bounce across now. So pressing the no drinking water allowed me to get over here. Oh, and I just wiped out that bounce pad. So if I go back over there, I'm going to have to remember that.
1920.
And here I can drop that cube. Let's not go there. I suppose this final test of Wheatley's is supposed to make him sound very crazy. This... that's just not the right material. That's an underground wall material, I believe. It doesn't really fit this aesthetic. And these are just misaligned. I mean, whoever made this, I don't think... I didn't check who made this. I really should have. Can I check right now? No. Guess not. Oh, well. By Slight Seth. Okay. So where does the cube drop? Oh, okay. Over here.
I don't have a body, but I feel fat. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? I don't want to know. I do not want to know.
I don't have the laser yet. Okay, so I can go down there. If I can get back to the other side. Which I can't really do right now. The laser's not on. Oh, and here's the star. Now, what that should mean is that... oh, there's a laser on the other side. Alright, so star means that should start up the other laser. Can I get there? That doesn't makes sense. I should be able to portal through this grate. That looks portable? Oh no, I guess that's metal. Okay, let's climb. Can I not even get close to that? Invisible no draw. Is that missing panel? I guess you're hearing me say that a lot. Okay. Okay, at this point, I am over here. I only have access to one portal, which is an interesting twist. Would have been cool if they explored why I don't right now. And basically... Okay, I can ride this to the other side. That's the solution. Alright, so I'm not stuck. Walk with this cube over here. Laser on that side. Misaligned textures here. Honestly, at first I thought I was just going to be able to lift the cube over, but I see now that it is. Okay, no, it's. Oh, well. Oh, shoot, I dropped it. Well, I suppose one thing I can do is try to lift it onto that, but I don't believe that is the solution. Let's go back to the other side. No drinking water. Okay. I do need to get the cube here, which is X, I suppose. The distance there is not proper. And then that will turn on the laser, which if I have the cube over here, then I'll... Actually, I think I just need to get the cube up there.
Year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then 10 years in the chamber.
I think that's what I need to do, because then I can redirect the laser from there.
Crush?
There's some good stuff about this chamber, but there's a lot of bad stuff too.
Anyway, is now a good time for a bit of a chat?
A lot of bad stuff. I'm kind of tempted to just no-clip around. I'm not loving the process of finding the solution to this. A lot of that is due to the bad mapping habits that are present here. Well, I just lost that cube. Being dumb. Okay, so the cube auto drops, but then I restarted it. I don't know, maybe I double clicked. I'm not entirely sure. The light is really harsh on this panel right here. If I look away, maybe it goes out over here. I mean, the lighting is pretty bland, but yeah, you can see it. I mean, it's a step up from full bright, but it could definitely be better. Maybe I could set the cube over there on the water. Actually, I guess I could just walk off and chill here. What good that does me, I don't know. Oh, it could be the solution. Interesting that I can't fall here. I probably would put a grate or something. These textures are very misaligned and non-consistent. Which is not good. I don't think I should leave this here. I think I should try to put it up there. Which is really a bad thing to do, but I'm just trying to get by. Alright, we got Z fighting here. Not good. The model is lined up with whatever this brush is supposed to be. So now I've got the cube there, and no way to get it. catapult into that space. I may be able to do that. I think if I catapult here, I'll maybe get caught by this. Okay, jump, got caught. Does that do me any good? Doesn't look like it. Can't see anything. Let's get a view of what's going on here. Some random wood panel, very out of place. That could be a catapult. Got a lot of misaligned textures on it. It's got the star icon also. Maybe he put a star next to everything that... Another bad pun's telling me use the white panel right next to you. I don't know if I'm taking into consideration that I only have one portal. Which is interesting. Yeah, I think I need to put the cube there. Why is that laser even coming in here? It kind of feels like somebody just copied and pasted a whole bunch of stuff from other maps. So we'll just take the portal over here. Oh, that's nice. I am now carrying gels. That could be a part of the solution. I didn't consider that. As I can do this, say nope, don't carry any water, and then I can carry a blob of blue. No, that's not gonna. Maybe I can shoot that here. Oh, unfortunately, I brought some water with it. I didn't notice. But no, there's no way to get that over here, which would be helpful because I would like to be able to jump onto that panel because then I can grab the cube and bring it over here. Which does not appear to be the solution to this, but that would help me get past some of this. You know, I didn't really try and see what that would take me to. I think it just takes me into a wall. Still quite perplexed by glass here. Misaligned brush to model. Can I spam this button? No. It's okay. A lot of maps don't let you spam. Bounce across. Let's check this out again. What's up over here? There's a panel there, but I can't get through it because my only other portal is blocked by a grate. So really, I can't ever go through portals according to this. Is that going to be the actual exit? It really makes this area look useless. It probably is anyway. Which is unfortunate. It kind of feels like an Easter egg area, but I can't go there. I don't know. Does somebody know the solution to this one? I'm having a lot of problems with it, so not entirely wanting to stick around for the whole thing. I'm sure it's beatable. I'm sure it is, but that's not something I'm seeing. Let's see. portal gun yet. Let's keep going. Let's go back over here. Nowhere for me to go with that. Nowhere for me to go with this. Nowhere for me to go with these. I'm turning on cheats. Let's just look around. I assume I was supposed to be able to get here, but maybe not. If so, though, this ladder. Oh, I used water. For the ladder. I mean, you could just use a funk train or something, parent the player to it for a moment. Better than water, but...
Before I go, kind of smells in there, but whatever. Please don't. I'm like the child you'll never have.
Thanks for the good news.
Is feeling a little bit insecure.
Please
don't ignore me like I was just some update from Adobe.
Funny dialogue. Let's see if I was ever supposed to get back here. Oh, did I just get the portal gun? So I am supposed to get back here to get the portal gun. But I don't see... I don't know how am I supposed to do that. No way that fits into the universe that would let me. Let's look back here. I don't think I was ever supposed to get back there. Like I said, I did think I was supposed to get here. Don't know what that does. Yeah, none of this is portable. Oh, over here it is? No, but here it's not. It's inconsistent. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get back here. Maybe this... Or did this just reverse the flow? Okay. It's on a timer, I don't know why. Because... Okay. There's a lot wrong with this map. I'd be interested to see what the solution is supposed to be. Actually, let me go grab the cube and use it to redirect the laser. Not down right, this way. I don't know what... Did that power on the other laser? Okay. It did. Then I could use the portal to put the laser somewhere else. I don't even know where else. What else is to this one? Well, this is pretty much it. What's that giant box over there? Is that Global Lens? What is that? The fact that the elevators are separate make me think that this was a PTI map converted, which is also disqualifying. It was a PTI map that was converted. That's the only way you get this. So this map is disqualified. Just for that. Stract is also saying it was updated after the end of the date, but I don't know. That's not the worst thing. Alright, let's see how I get in here. Okay. So fake exit lets me get a portal gun. So I must have had to try to get blue goo here, which... Let's see if that's possible. Maybe I did miss that solution. This map is disqualified though. What I can do with the blue is I can move it to here. I can't put it back unless I had this set to orange already. There's no breaks in this glass. I don't know how or if I was supposed to be able to get back here to reverse the polarity of this. I mean, the only way I really see it is if I got to a very nice angle and shot the portal there, underneath the model. Maybe there's a break glass trigger, I don't know. It does not appear. Interesting use of a floor grate. Okay, it's fine. This whole thing is mounted to the wall. Does not look structurally stable. Oh, and here, at some point I lifted the panels, but they don't have physics. Maybe that's because I already triggered something out of order. Anyway, there's a lot wrong with this map. I mean, whoever made it, they've got a little experience, so that's good, but keep making stuff. Oh, that's very bad right there. Very bad. Textures. I know this is an instance, but collapse those and retexture that. Or just make a new instance. Very bad. Yeah, sorry, this is disqualified. I'm not gonna rate it. Let's just, well, let's move to the next one. Via, I assume I can walk in here somehow. I mean, they did try hard. Falling very slowly. Probably could give them up, or I can just jump out. I think this is somebody. This feels like somebody who's not very familiar with Source, but put a lot of effort into it. I mean, I appreciate that, but
what are we gonna call this guy? Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus. New villain.
Sorry, gotta rate that down. Could be better. That map could be turned into something good, but there's a lot of problems with it. Let's go into laser construction.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Real quick, let's go look at... So this one's called Laser Construction by Person Meetup. And I will also go back over the comments that have been said. Alright, someone said the map crashes a lot. I didn't get that, although I have been getting a lot of portal crashes randomly recently. Alright, random comments. Someone, oh no, it's the chamber I thought it was. Okay. Okay, this map was not made specifically for this contest. Should have looked at the submission date, but... Unfortunately, that was the updated version. Like, they had updated multiple times, and I'm playing that, but it's not any better. Let's see. Another bed pond. Ben used the white panel right next to you. Yeah, I read that comment, but I didn't see it. I don't know what that one was supposed to be. Bring the gel there, floor, near fizzler panel thing, cover that with gel and bounce up. Okay, I think I might have come to that conclusion later, but that wasn't very good. Yellowstone telling me if I made the chat. Cover with gel. They cover some areas with gel. None that seemed helpful, but maybe I missed that. Alright. Yeah, there's no Josh is saying maybe the guy just used the PTI instances which caused that. Oh well, I'm not sure what you're referencing to, but there were PTI instances definitely all over there, which is fine. You can use those instances, but there was a clear example with the laser emitter in my mind that, and you know, if you guys, if Stract, you tell me that this map was not disqualified, I'll adhere to that and I'll go re-rate it. But I'll actually rate it. But it looked like reused PTI parts of a VMF, specifically around the laser emitter. No one cuts up their brushes the way like that way. And yeah. Okay. Sorry everybody. Let's keep going into laser construction by person meetup. Should I restart this? Sure, let's restart it. Get the full experience with the voice lines from the beginning. I see it's got a lot of ratings too, so that's good.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
And where did these panels go? Why aren't they on the ground? It's kind of weird that giant panels just fall off. There we go. But I guess you could call it under construction. This is called laser construction, so okay. With that, got open PTI, not PTI, sorry, BTS. Looks pretty good. And laser emitter, fun. Okay. Got some building panels. Not the best animations, but good effort. I don't even know if those were animations at all, but they also did have sound, so that's a good thing. Auto drop cube. Personally, would like to have a button to respawn this later if I fizzle it, but I guess if it just always auto drops, that's okay too. Fine. Oh, and both of my portals back. Very nice. Alright, so that enables a fizzler. So first, let's shoot a portal in there. Because I felt like it. Not sure what else that did except just turn on. Oh, okay. Well, there should be a indicator light running to this to say that will also enable it, but I can forgive. But it is an inconsistency. We've got, I've got this weird rendering issue, and you can probably see it on my screen. Although you might just think it's some sort of compression, but actually, do you see how these textures sparkle a little bit? I don't know why. I've updated graphics card drivers, but this floor does not light up. That's because they used an instance here, but I mean, honestly, if you're gonna do that, just then use that same texture over here. Maybe there was an intentional choice to show that there's a panel floor, but I wouldn't have done it that way. Also, I think, and I could be wrong, so I won't necessarily judge based on this, but I believe that the standard is that this indicator end goes here at the device it's going into, because you definitely always know what it's flowing out of. I could be wrong in that. I can't remember. Personally, I put them at the end of each. Okay, sorry. So let's go back into it, and we've got it opening that door, which is cool. But I need it to open this up. Now, what disables this laser? So instead, I'm going to go in here, not do that, because that's just killing me. And oh, you know what? Sorry. I see now that it is this. This does have the indicator light. I thought it was this. That makes sense. I'm actually going to pause this for a quick moment. I realize that I have not been checking my texts for like 10 minutes. By 10 minutes, I mean an hour. I was expecting messages. BRB. Alright, I am back. Also grab some more coffee. Alright, let me check these comments that are happening right now. Okay, someone else with a white sparkly texture problem. Alright, let's get back into this puzzle. I'm liking the look of it so far. I probably wouldn't have gone 3 high on all these unless that's actually necessary. 2 is kind of my max. They also they kind of hurt my eyes to look at. The fact that they're so thin. I mean, at least these have the proper alignment of the fizzlers and that they are all separate. That's all good. Though this also feels very PTI. The dimensions are exactly PTI. PTI dimensions are not very good. I highly recommend anytime you, I mean honestly this looks just like a PTI conversion, but if you ever do that, I mean in fact even this, that is very telling of a PTI map. Having these two on opposite ends just feels very PTI. Although it is retextured well, if it is, but yeah, what I would recommend is to cut these giant panels in half at random points and just slide this whole thing over so this isn't such a thin corridor. Doing that will, skew your maps into a lot of different sizes, and some rooms will shrink, some will grow. Like this room could be, 64 units shorter right here, just slide everything over. And this room, you can slide everything here 64 units over and open up these passageways. But anyway, let's get back to solving. I can't use this to both, open that door out there and I can do this though. Alright, let's jump through here. Let me guess, the lasers are on. They are? Of course. Well, let's do that. Oh. Okay. That will lift the stairs. I'm liking this so far. I like it. I will lift the stairs. Well, except your activation animations aren't exactly correct, but it's okay. That's forgivable. You just used an instance, but would change that later. Oh, is this portable surface? I do believe so. Very weird texture to use here, though. And the last thing you need... Okay, I need to be able to get back.
Well done.
Is this right?
The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak,
very
you are not
PTI.
alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic
Pretty good
low-power
puzzle.
environments
Pretty good
of as
puzzle.
few as
All right.
1.1 volts.
A person is in the chat. All right. Well, I'm gonna share with you my criticism now. Actually, I shared most of it throughout, but I will give that a vote. I liked the puzzle. Pretty simple and short. The map, though, felt... Actually, can I restart that? Because I would like to zoom around. No? Oh, well, that's fine. The map did feel very PTI in dimensions. But here, let's pull this back up. And let's rate it. So... And the name of that test chamber was laser construction. All right, element cohesion, or element use and cohesion. Good. It was good. There was fizzlers, lasers. It's pretty straightforward. Not a, I mean, there was a lot of reuse of the laser, which is very good. You only had really the laser cube and things that lasers interact with. I'm gonna give you a 4 out of 5 on that. Maybe a 3 out of 5. I'll give you a 4 out of 5 for now. Because it was good. They all worked together well. You simplified. There weren't a lot, so the puzzle was not very complex, but it was good. I'm glad that it was a simple puzzle. You didn't overuse too much stuff. All right, element use. Oh no, sorry. Elegance. Additional notes. Elegance. Sorry, not additional notes. Elegance. This is a tough one to quantify. How does it play well overall? No. That's, you know, elegance is good. I'm going to give you a 5 on that one. Playability, 5. Lighting, nothing terribly impressive about it. It was fine. I mean, it fit. A little bland. Not many dynamic shadows from what I recall. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but... Oh, person's telling me, don't forgive me. I didn't use an instance for the stairs. Sorry, I wasn't reading the comments. Don't forgive you? Oh, I see. Then why was the panels different color? Just to indicate that there were stairs there? I wouldn't recommend that. That's probably not going to be that big of a deal. Geometry. Geometry is good, but like I said, it felt very much like a PTI straight up port. I'm going to give you a 4 out of 5 for that. Attention to detail. There was some good panel stuff. You had sounds, ambient sound, voice lines. The textures were off on those stairs. I need to go look at that map again. Where's my console? Reload.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Oh, here's a situation where you did just safety for units, so that's practically necessary in that area. Alright, and let me SV cheats. I did like this area. This looks very nice above. Definitely kudos for that. There's my god too, just in case it screws up. Okay. A lot of people screw this up and don't have this turn gold when it's activated, which is actually, it's almost a glitch, but it's a glitch you can fix. Anyway, let me check on this one now. And it happens by copying the wrong elements instead of spawning it automatically. So attention to detail would have been, these are floating in the air, and I think some of the instances are like that, but they're supposed to have bars. There's a bar model that goes across that support those. There's a lot of places in Portal 2 where that's the problem. Good. I don't know, these might be the generic observation rooms. I think they are, considering I can't fly around in them. I don't know if you customize them at all, but you know, they seem good. They seem fine. These textures are off. Those are from the instance, but there are ways you can change and fix that. And what else? Exit door, entry door. I like that you can see the exit door from the entry door. That's a great puzzle-making trope? I don't know. So we got white lights. Seemingly no contrast, that's okay. We do have indicator panels. And you are consistent with your, you use the entry-exit node here with the emitter and not with what it's going into. And that might be the standard, I always forget, but yep, okay. That's all I needed to see. So let's go back to the scorecard, which is here. Attention to detail. I'm gonna give you 3 feels low, 4 feels high. There's a lot of good attention to detail, but there's not a lot of detail. Consistency, you get a 5 for that. I'm skipping a little bit. Use of portals, you get a 5. Foolproof, infallible. I believe so. I don't think there's a way you can get stuck without access to your... Well, no, yeah. I think that's impossible. I think because you could get to the outer room with the lasers enabled and then shoot both of your portals there, but I believe that would then disable the laser field. So I'm going to give you foolproof, which is good. 5 out of 5. Creativity, originality. It's a good puzzle. I'm not sure. Wait, what is it? Let's see. Is it unique? Is it similar to existing maps? Interesting to look at. Yeah, it's not very. I mean, it's not that original. It's very regular. I'll give you a 2 for that. Gameplay is a little bit original, but okay. I mean, this is a pretty good score. I like the map. I like the puzzle. Oh yeah, overall I'll give you a 2 out of 3. It's pretty good. Alright, let's move on to the next. Also, sorry, just let me take a quick pause. Oh yeah, alright, let me just take a 2-minute pause and then we'll start the next one. All right, I am back. Sorry, I actually got a phone call 20 seconds after I decided to take a quick break, but back at it. Let's continue on with judging people's maps. Ooh, actually, what I should have been doing during that break, I'll even do it right now because it'll be so cool. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna actually save this. Call it judging. And add it to the stream so I don't keep pulling up a random page. Open source broadcaster. Very, very good software. There we go. All right. But I don't need that to be seen right now. I don't even remember how to... You know, there used to be a way... Oh my gosh, there's the button. I should have deleted the thing earlier. Whatever. All right, we're back at it. Real quick, I'll just make sure there's nothing I really missed. Sithri CD says, I want to contribute to the next mapping competition, but I'm awful at designing puzzles. Well, that is a little bit of the core of Portal maps. You could create an environment map, but it is a pretty basic request that has some sort of interaction. Like, it doesn't have to be Portal. It doesn't have to have portals. But this competition definitely was focused on that. But if you created an environment map that still used puzzles, I'd still request that it used wormholes in some way. Perhaps you don't have a portal gun, but anyway, back at it, and let's continue. Oh yeah, I finished this map. Let's get to the next one. Agility by the Snap.
Good news is, well, none so far, to be honest. I'll get back to you on that.
Interesting.
I'm coming, don't start yet, And there we go.
That was a freeze. I'm actually going to restart this. One suggestion I would make is to embed this in walls, but it's not really the worst thing if you don't. Alright, I just wanted to restart. Perhaps some of the things weren't cached. And kind of had a freeze, and I wanted to see if there's any animations that I missed.
I'm coming, don't start yet.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's nice. I like that.
And there we go.
Oh, it was caused by the lights turning on brighter. Okay. Okay, I like that. What am I? Stupid. Wonder if it has any checkpoints.
Okay, so the bad news is the tests are my tests now, so they can kill us. The good news is, well, none so far, to be honest.
I'm coming,
I'll get
coming.
back to
Don't
you
start
on
yet,
that.
don't start yet. And there we go.
I don't know if that was a projected texture or not. It's what I would definitely have used to add that sort of effect. It also would give it some nice dynamic shadows, but let's get back there. At it later, but definitely would have put some manually controlled area portals up there. So that drops the cube. All this makes a lot of sense so far. Do with that. portals. Ah, now I understand why that circle is there. I was very curious about that. Supports that. Okay, yeah, sorry. Good map. Good map. Let's open the map up though, and actually see what's going on as far as for my rating. And let me pull that back up. The rating scale. It's kind of covering up the whole screen. Yeah, I'll just put it there, you know, that's fine. And let me pull up the actual rating sheet on my computer. Okay. So, SV cheats. It's a pretty good environment. Pretty typical of Portal 2, what we got out here. Okay. And now that probably won't stop a death trigger, so I'm not gonna zoom past all of that. Yeah, okay, from here. Good, good. You've got, I like the difference. You've got warm and cool lights over here. Pretty good design. A little bit and I'm not saying this was necessarily made with the PTI. Anyway, I can check that. settings for this. Did you manually set the fog? It's good. This is a good chamber, very faithful to the original style. Now, ceiling tiles should be ceiling tiles like the floor tiles are, but this is good. You've got supports, drop off into the abyss. You can't get stuck, which is good. Well, maybe over there. Kill yourself, perhaps, but actually, no. If you somehow landed over here, I triggered the death fade. That's fine. Then I'll just keep going. Let me reload the map. If you get over there and you step on that, that does disable the field, so you can. Get back? Doesn't matter. You can trap yourself because you're stupid. Oh, is that a real autosave? Oh, I like that. Alright, general layout. I need to stop hitting that. General layout feels pretty PTI-y. But let me go over this now. So the submission name is Agility. Where's it? Age-lity. Element use and cohesion. Let me think about that. What is actually the description of that? Yeah, I would say so. They're pretty good. And there's a couple. There's the laser cube, the laser. There's the bridge, which you use as a bridge multiple different ways to circumvent things. You have to use the flingingness of it. The speed helps when you want to retrieve the cube. As far as my total scale goes, like that's good. That was a good puzzle. I'm gonna give that actually a 5 out of 5. Elegance. Does it play well? Does it rely heavily on skill or random guessing? No, it was pretty elegant. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 5. Playability, is it easy to understand? Connection, mechanics, is it easy to navigate? Also 5 out of 5. Is this the same? Is it? I might need to revisit my last rating, or adjust this one based on my other ones. Hold on a second. Let me look again at something. That's fine, I guess. Honestly, it looks very confusing. I would have tried to rearrange those differently in some way. I probably wouldn't have sent it all the way up there, and I probably would have had it one straight line and then all splitting off. But it's not overlapping in any way. This one I would have routed I would have routed it across, or once you got here down. No, I mean I understand why you didn't, but I'll just say right now the way it is organized, it makes it look like somehow the exit door is related to the cube. I think what I probably would have done is had it lead across underneath and then go up to that. Might not have looked good, I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. I like the design of this area. But anyway, back to elegance. Actually, I will. No, not there. Let me see. It's generally well lit. Yeah, it is. Gotta say 5 out of 5. Geometry is the thing I think I have the most problem with. It's good scale, but it harkens back to PTI way too much. I'm giving that a 3 out of 5. Attention to detail. I might be too generous, but that's good. It was a good. Creativity, originality, not so good. Consistently very good. Use of portals, very good. Foolproof, yes. Overall thoughts, yes. Let me go back over this. Lighting, playability, elegance. Elegance, yes. Element use, cohesion, yes. Playability, yes. Thing is, though, yeah, my rating is all skewed. I will have to go back over these in a minute. But this is a good map. Not perfect. It's got some problems. Oh, creativity, originality. It's not that creative or original. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. And I will take off the scorecard for now. Let you guys look at that in a minute.
My facility.
This is made by Rectorox. Antilles by Rectorox. Alright. Another potato map. Interesting.
This place is self-destructing, you idiot.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for all time's sake. One or two more tremors in there, just for fun.
Warning. Core overheating.
I then keep it short. I'm not a monster. Ignore what I say, though. Just keep on testing.
as much as I could intact. Alright, I made a mistake. Should not have came in here. Decent looking BTS, nothing animated, but that's fine. Physical debris, matches, that's good. Should have had some over there, but... Alright. Not sure what this area is for. We have a laser bridge already. So, I'm a little bit thinking, why do we have two laser bridges? Reuse of elements is something I am a big fan of. I'm gonna read the comments. A lot of comments. Okay, so hey Josh, are you talking about the map I'm playing right now that has an exploit? Not much in the comments. Okay. Some stuff, but nothing I need to address. Okay, Josh is referencing the old map. This would make sense as to a reason why to have two, I suppose. Maybe there's a way to single it down to one. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. I was pretending I didn't just do that too. You know what? I'm gonna save tomorrow. I'll save right now. How about that? Get eaten alive, Coob. There like this. Rector Rocks, I doubted you, but I shouldn't have. Light him up.
Oh, you solved it. Good. Good one. Good for you.
Good puzzle. I'm disappointed that it ended up being a good puzzle. I wanted it to be bad. Let's go up on that. Oh, I need to stretch. How many more maps do I have to do? I'm complaining. I played like 4 puzzles. Alright. Let's see. Let's open it back up. So, good detail, really nice, not very original. I think these are, this has got to be this one, which is cute. Yeah, that's different replacements for it. Not very well compacted and optimized, as far as I can tell. Seemingly decent. Okay, let's see. Lighting, pretty standard for this theme. I think these are all white lights. I don't see any orange. That is standard for the theme. This is technically good, though. Maybe I can just walk over here and report there if they didn't want me. If you didn't want me to do that, I don't know what the purpose of this really was. It worked well. I would have liked, and maybe it was impossible. It would have been nice if you could have consolidated these two down into one. But no hate, probably couldn't do it. Random glass panels were weird, but fine, I guess. Alright, I'm just thinking out loud. Good detail. I don't know how I feel about this. Honestly, this really threw me off. That texture. But it's fine. It's very open, squarey. It's very open and large, and I would have liked to seen it condensed more, but maybe that wasn't possible because a lot of this had to do with the funnels. I think it could have been condensed. I think that's possible. I don't love running around Portal. Especially since these were all very controlled. Like portals you had to do. Specifically. You know, you had to, I think this is very good, and this is what I struggled the most to find, was that you needed to put the laser bridge out here, which is kind of obvious, really. Kinda, but you have, I like it, because what you have to do is you have to do two things. You need to put the laser bridge out here, you need to walk out, and then you need to also change the directions and change the source. Very sneaky, I like that. Alright, let's get on to actually rating it. Rating console. I forgot to get it on screen. Let me just pull up my actual review. Okay, actually, let's look. So this one's called Antilles. Put mine in first. Whose ratings? Me. Map. It's called Antilles. Use of elements, cohesion and stuff. It is more logically based rather than execution for the most part. Give that a 5. Elegance. Does it play well? Does it rely heavily on skill? I'm guessing. I don't want to knock it because it was a difficult puzzle. There was one part, and maybe it was because I messed it up, but you know, I'm definitely going to knock it in playability because it was so easy to just screw up, and you're just heavily punished. So I cheated. Elegance, sure, we'll give it a nice 4 out of 5. The lighting is fine, the geometry is fine. Very open, I didn't like that. I'm gonna knock it. Attention to detail, give that pretty good. Creativity, originality, no. Yes, I'll give you some points for the puzzles. Creativity. Consistency, yeah, I was consistent. Use of portals, totally. Foolproof, infallible, might be idiot proof, so I almost failed. Overall thoughts, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, it's actually a pretty good map. Pretty good puzzle. I didn't love it, but I liked it. Is that fair? I think the puzzle's great. I was very annoyed playing it, and honestly just thought it was not possible. But that was my own stupidity. And I don't know if that's the job of the creator to highlight that somehow. In one map, no. In a mod, totally. I think it's fine for this. It's a great submission. How about that? Uploader 109 is saying, what would be an example of impressive lighting? Pretty much anything in Portal Stories. Mel is a good example. I don't know if I've seen any dynamic shadows in these at all. You know, and thematically they're not always necessary, but these are all pretty just generically bland, regular lighting. Some of them are bad and overlit and totally faded, but also contrasting areas like warm and cold, but yeah, okay, no, good map, good map. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I wasn't reading. Restart. No, I'll just. So this is Empty Floor by Portal Storm 4000. Okay. I'm just gonna take a 1 minute mental break, and then we'll get right into this. Ooh, I also need to disable that. Alright. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. No Leroy Jenkins.
Welcome, test subject. It's Cave, Prime, from Earth 1. I am speaking.
I don't know how to rate that. I don't think I will. Even well, it was. The map was not good. The puzzle was good-ish. Let's reload that. It felt very PTI re-textured. As far as the simple design and tiny.
Welcome, test subject. It's Cave.
But-
Prime.
Alright, I'm gonna turn my volume back up for in-game sounds because I assume whatever I play next is gonna need to be louder. Maybe not. Alright, let's rate this map. Okay, no, too loud. Turn that down. I have a ringing in my ear right now, I'm not kidding. Alright, this was called Empty Floor by Portal Storm 4000. And where is... Alright, scorecard. Alright, let's... Basic scorecard. Element used, cohesion. Yeah, I guess. Could have gotten more out of it. Could have had a fling puzzle or two in there. I mean, it's a very simple, just cube-based logic puzzle. And honestly, I like it. You had to go fizzle half yourself to make this work right. It's good, but... Okay, so use cohesion. Sure, put that at 4. Elegance, no. Playability, yeah. Lighting, no. Geometry, no. Attention to detail, they tried. I'll give them a 2 for that. Creativity, originality, yeah. Consistency, I feel like I'm rating this It is consistent. Use of portals. Sorta, yeah. Foolproof, infallible, yes. Overall thoughts? Not great. Bad map. Okay, puzzle. Alright. You know what, I will give you a thumbs up. Ugh. I hesitate, but I think it is a good puzzle. I just think the map needs a lot of work to be good. And I think the puzzle could be made better. But I'll give you that upvote for a good puzzle. A little generous. But I'm not a dick. Alright. Skip to next? No next! Oh, are we done? Exit to queue. Let's find out. This is a lot easier than in past years. That was it. Shift tab to empty floor. We're done. Well, everybody, thanks for joining and watching. The first map is by Rentis, but I do like everyone came up with good screenshots. Well, yeah. I like it when they have a title on there. It's a little bit of extra effort. Empty floor. Definitely the thumbnail looks better than the map, but cool. All right, whatever. Anyway, let me read any last comments before I end the stream. Let's see what's up. Oh, there's a co-op map. We could play it together if you want, since I haven't played it yet. Yep, okay, Strek, let's do that. Just kidding, it's not finished yet. Also, let me just throw it out there. If you feel so inclined, you may upvote this video. I don't think it really matters. Hey Strek, was that in the queue? Is this it by any chance? Let me go check the... Go check the chat. The submissions. I don't have. Oh wait, double or nothing. Yep, that is the co-op map. All right. Let me search for some friends. Strat, let's do this. I feel like if I'm playing a co-op map on stream, I need to like turn on the webcam, but it's probably not a good idea. All right, I'm gonna BRB. 1 minute. Oh, cool. I'm in. I have not played in a long time. Aren't there other gestures? How do I do gestures? Ah, there we go. Is he gonna high five me? Give me some skin. Give me some metal. Ah, rude. Rude. Come on. You left me. Was the connection bad? If so, you can host. Let me know. Also, don't message me on Steam. I will not be checking that right now. There are way too many messages on there. Alright, I'm about to get on all your faces. Hold on, Strike. Hold on. It's way too big. Let's get it down there. What up? Alright, let's get at this. I hope that's not sending any sound. Let me just make sure it doesn't. Don't want to get an echo up in here. High five me. He's not giving me the skin, the metal. What are these other ones? So hug me, buddy. Give me a hug. The worst. I did not read the chat. Apparently, gestures make Stract crash. I will. Alright. I won't do that then. I didn't see that. Alright, let's do this. For real this time. Oh, I gotta invite him. Alright. I'm out of coffee. Sad day. Ooh, do you guys have my pillow? What's up, my friend? Not me, actually. It almost looks like me. But it is not. It's a buddy of mine. I was in his wedding, and that was his groomsman gift to us. Do the other things cause you to crash, Stragged? If you can hear me right now, like the oh, there's in-game chat. Push to talk key. Hey, Stragged, can you hear me? Jump up and down if you can. Oh wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Jump if you can hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just gonna mute the stream.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if the push to talk was working. It doesn't show up on my screen. I thought it normally did, but alright, cool. Let's
do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Are you missing a texture? Were you missing a texture for that sign over there too?
What sign? Can you do the regular pings? Are those gonna crash you?
No, the pings don't crash me. Could you tell me what the bind is for the pings? Because I have F-bound to flashlight.
Oh, that is the bind. Well, here, let me look it up.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
But yeah, the sign back here, it's missing texture.
Oh yeah.
I think for me.
Yep. That's like wood or something.
I think it's Portal does that sometimes. It just loads like the first texture in the cache if it's missing a texture.
Oh really? What happened to the pink checker box?
It's pink checkers for me. It's just kind of random. Sometimes it just loads random memory, but sometimes it's pink checkers.
Okay, yeah, I just see pink. Alright, I just see wood. But okay, yeah. Weird. What does this do? I don't see any indicators for this. It's also
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, I think it turns on the faith plates. Yeah, it turns on the faith plates.
Oh yeah, I see that. Wait, so is okay, yep. Okay, well I'll stand on it then. I guess. Wait,
From the looks of it, it looks...
Oh, okay, I can see
it looks like we need to smash into each other at the center or something. It looks like one of those deals.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to turn off push to talk since I'm streaming anyway.
I like the kind of panels that stand out. I wonder if he clipped it. Oh.
I wonder if that has any purpose. Probably
No, it's
not.
probably just aesthetic. It's part of art therapy.
Okay then. Alright, I guess we should get that cube over there. Although I feel like if we can get that cube, we can just leave. There's probably some reason we can't. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, I wasn't even realizing we were standing on a bridge. I'm gonna walk over with you. You think so? Alright. Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
Put it a little bit over, maybe. I don't know.
What, like there? Or you want it up here?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to line up with the portal surface.
Hold on.
See, I think we're supposed to drop. I think so the point is, I think we're supposed to have that cube over there. So now we'd like release the bridge and catapult into each other or something like that. And we'd fire a bridge in the middle.
How would we?
Okay, I see what we have to do.
How would we kill the cube?
Because no, what we need to get the cube and we need to bring it over to the button, and then we need to set up this situation we have right now, and
Right.
so the catapults will be on, so we can fling to each other, and then we'll like put a bridge there so we can walk to the end.
Oh, I think I know what we need to do. Let's back out. You stand where I am.
Oh wait, I know what to do. Let's just go back to where we were before.
I will go onto the button.
No, you don't need to go on the button right now. Just come back down here. Now you would just walk over and get the cube.
Dang it, that's too easy. I had a very complicated plan that involved me letting you. Can you hold on? I can.
Oh,
this.
I'm gonna change where my light bridge is.
Yeah, below. Wait.
I'm just gonna get
Can you
I'm gonna
ping
get a view.
Can you see right there?
I can't put
this
a portal
glass,
there.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe now. Oh, I got now. Shoot a portal where my light bridge ends, and there we go. Now you can just walk back.
Yeah.
Walk back.
Actually, mine's off a little bit. Let me. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, this adheres pretty well
Perfect.
to art therapy, which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been more interested to see something non-art therapy, but this-
I kind of like art therapy, but I mean, I think maybe it just goes up to the par of the campaign. It doesn't really expand much further. Like, it's just some campaign issues I found. Like, I don't really like the fog that it uses. It feels kind of bland.
yeah.
And I also know some things, like if you look right above the box dropper, there's just like a small brush right above it that's connected to nothing. It's kind of lazy.
Truth. Could have had a tube right there. Could have had a tube. Okay. Get on there. Yeah, I'm starting to realize how weird Source's, I don't know, box handling and pickups are. Like, they got a lot of good stuff, but it's a lot of weird stuff, too. Alright, what are we doing now? Let's...
You have to shoot your portal and, like, do that again.
I'm gonna go over there, or you can...
Actually, move your portal down so we're at the same height, because we're gonna need to... Actually, probably doesn't matter.
I will do that anyway.
Well, I think it will matter because we're gonna be flying at a different rate, yeah.
Yeah, but wait, we're not gonna land on anything. Oh, you can
Hold
put the
on,
portal
look-
right there.
Yeah,
You're gonna
exactly.
reshoot your red one. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
I was starting to think
walk
like
through anyway because
I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, okay, this will be fine. Oh, we win. Done. As long as you survive, that's all that really matters, I guess. In the end. I think that's it, dude.
I didn't clip here or anything. You just stand here. Oh, that's a pretty easy puzzle.
Yeah. It kind of feels like a fourth of a regular art therapy.
Yeah, I mean, usually art therapy puzzles are a little longer, but I mean, I think it was kind of nice, but it felt like something the campaign, the co-op campaign, like already did. It just kind of reused the turn on cheats so we can just no clip around. I'll check around. Like I know there's somewhere in the campaign where they did the whole like smashing into each other thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still kind of
I think it might have just killed the whole
maybe
thing.
could have been
Oh no.
oh god. There maybe could have been a little more than like a light bridge. It feels kind of minimalist, but I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. They also didn't use the tide line over.
Dang it. Oh, all of my, like, cheats are... I've got a whole bunch of bindings for co-op, but they all toggle on cheats and then toggle them off so nobody else can do it. But,
these floodlights is kind of a small gripe of mine. Like, it's a default instance, but I think Valve did it badly because the spotlights are, like, really weirdly short on the floodlights. Like, usually when I do them, I'll have them, like, kind of, the width will be longer or wider and it'll be a bit longer, but I mean, it's not necessarily their fault, they're just using the instances, but it's just kind of a...
Yeah, I guess I should take this time to look around. Does this seem like it was PTI designed? A little bit.
Well, that's just it looks a little PTI designed, but it's also kind of customary of the theme. Also, this is like a weird lighting thing here. I don't know if they use different textures or something, but
Yeah, I
there's
saw
something going
that
on
too.
here.
I think that's got to be a different texture.
I don't know.
Which is weird because it's a separate brush. I think it's a separate brush, but yeah, the same thing. Oh no, maybe it's just the shadow. Maybe he's got a projected texture because over here.
I think it is a separate brush because I turned on matte leaf fizz and it looks like there's a seam between them.
Maybe.
You gotta set matte leaf fizz to 3 to see it all. Oh, right here actually, there's no seam. But yeah, that might just be kind of a weird shading thing. I'm not sure what that's about. It's sort of bizarre.
The optimization in here is no bueno, but whatever.
Oh god, look in the go look in the co-op, the like ending chamber thing. Oh man, none of it's funk detailed. I think this is default instance to be fair, but still.
Yeah, this hurts a lot. I am dying inside. What funk detail? Wait, that's not funk detail, right?
No, it's not funk detail. Well, the glass, it's not the glass casting it, because glass is doesn't cast fizz leaves. It's the edges around here that aren't funk detailed.
That is bad. That's very bad.
Yeah, I mean, again, to be fair, it's just the default Valve instance, and it's kind of their fault, but I mean, you know, it's still something that should have been kind of looked into a little bit, at least.
Oh, I forgot God does not stop you from going through the stupid animation of dying. God mode. Okay, I'm gonna turn off that view. Wow. Matt is
Leaf is.
Yeah, okay, so entry room, I guess it's fine. Warm lights.
I'm gonna, in my thing, I'm penalizing points just missing texture, because, I mean, that's kind of short-sighted.
Oh, it wasn't
tested
packed.
that.
Yeah. I mean, congrats on him making a custom texture, but yeah, definitely gotta pack.
Well, I mean, it was just for the signage. You probably didn't bother, like, messing around with a text file for it, so you just,
well, I don't know if
whatever
the
the
text
PTO
file
instance
works
does.
in...
I didn't mean text file, I mean, it's like, if you use the PTI instance thing, it'll, put the title there and stuff. But it's default and the items don't all show up, so it's kind of weird.
Oh, right. What's the... How do you get the log debug, show log. I think.
What log are you trying to show?
The event log. Is it?
Isn't it like developer 2 or something?
Oh, developer, yeah. There it is. How do you execute functions?
What do you mean?
It's like I want to call a relay.
Oh, end fire.
And fire. That's right.
Fire.
And
And fire.
I'm gonna have to walk off this. No, don't step on it. I just enabled the chemicals. Fun.
Oh.
I guess I could have just spawned a box and put it over here. That would have been a lot smarter. Now get on there. Alright, time to kill the map. Necessity of co-oping. Did I have no. Try to get through the exit now. No. What are you doing? You taking one of my cubes?
Oh no.
Yeah, your Portal 2 is about to crash, just so you know.
Probably.
Alright, I'm heading in. Let's exit this map before it's too late.
Yeah. I also like to know some good optimization, like it uses the arm dots up here instead of the full quarter models, which is kind of nice. But like they're still kind of easily visible.
I'm looking at what you're seeing now, but it's like everything is lagging so hard. Even the even your voice coming through because of all the cubes I made. I think I almost died. Where are you? Oh. I can still hear you. I can hear you typing right now. But it's
okay.
laggy. It is. Hold on. How do you reload a co-op map? I'm just messing around now. It's the only co-op map that got submitted. This map, since it's only a co-op one that got submitted, I mean, it's gonna win the co-op category.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it can't really be a co-op category. This would be kind of the default winner, but
Yeah.
but over like if you go over this big gantry prop up here, like just fly straight up. Talk about these dot models. It's kind of good optimization because they use these.
I think I accidentally used a gesture, and I killed him. What he was saying was these dot models. Very good optimization. I accidentally hit Q instead of W and set one off. That is a good point, though. You need to verify your cache, man. To anyone who's watching, I'm glad you joined us to watch me judge, and now Stract is helping me judge all of the contest entries for the 2017 Summer Contest. It's fun, some good stuff in there, very good stuff. Shift Tab was probably my favorite. That was a very good map. I think that's what it's called, Shift Tab. Yeah. Definitely play them yourself. Have fun. Hey, sorry, I accidentally used a.
You gestured. Yeah. I already checked my cache, and I don't know. Like I've checked it a bunch of times. I reinstalled Portal, and it just does this anyway. So I don't really know why.
Huh.
Yeah. But I was playing with the ARM models because usually like the regular half-res models are like 14K polys or something really stupid like that.
Yeah.
So this cuts it down a lot because they can impact the map's performance a lot. So I mean the map kind of does
I didn't
seems
even
like
notice. Like from this distance, that's perfect.
It's pretty subtle.
Let's see, did they use the tide line? Nope. I don't know if anybody used the tide. I mean,
not many people use it. I remember for Backstock you were like really anal about using the tide line.
You gotta use it. I think in this one it actually probably doesn't matter that much because you're not gonna spend much time down there. But I think you'd come through well. I think you'd notice well.
Yeah.
It is always a thing I look at. It's good. You can see the exit from the entrance.
I like the kind of panels that are out like this. It's consistent with the art therapy theme. One thing I think you could have did, like, while it's on par with the campaign, it doesn't seem to really go much farther than being on par with it. Yeah. Like, I might have tore a few more holes in the walls, like maybe put some conduits and some wires, maybe put some square beams around these gratings so they don't look too flat.
Oh yeah, I'm totally listening, just being stupid.
Also, nah, it's no big deal. I was gonna say you didn't scale the glass down to like 0.125 or whatever, but it doesn't really matter, it looks fine.
Yeah. It's got an overlay on the glass.
Ooh, he reversed the texture on the other side of the glass too. That's good. I see a lot of people skimp out on that.
What do you mean?
Like you know how sometimes people put a texture on glass and then you look at the other side and it's just invisible? It's not there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he replaced the overlay but he reversed it so it like...
Yeah.
That doesn't have that issue because even Valve does that and it looks really weird.
You know what you can do in Unreal Engine?
What?
Two-sided textures. Things that render on the other side of the plane.
I think you can do that in Source too. It's just a VMT parameter, I think. You just have to put in the VMT $no_call1 and it renders through all sides. I think Valve does that for some tree models in Half-Life 2 for the leaves and stuff. Instead of they just make it all one face and just have it render on both sides of the plane.
That's interesting. Hey, come over here and check this out. There must be a projected texture in here, because...
Yeah,
this is good.
Yeah, well, it's definitely projected texture because your shadow is actually dynamic.
Yeah. I think this, since you can see the shadows, that would have been a good time, in my opinion, to add like a little wobble.
What do you mean, a wobble?
A wobble to the projected texture, like pairing it to a wobble.
Oh, so it's like moving a little bit?
Yeah, so it just kind of sways or something.
Well, I think that's nice. I'd kind of counter that by saying it could be a little distracting for the player, potentially, because all these moving, like, perpendicular lines all over the screen in some areas could distract a little. I don't think it'd be too bad, but...
Or a giant fan like everybody, or something overhead moving, just like chambers sliding by.
Yeah, I mean, something like that. I mean, it would kind of take advantage of the whole dynamic property of projected texture, but I mean,
yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing, just something that could have been done.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm pretty satisfied. I'll make my rating after this.
Yeah, I'll may as well do mine too.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna gesture to you. and that's how it'll end. Goodbye, Stract. I think that's very funny that these Portal 2 can't handle these. You disconnected at this point. It hasn't told me yet. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna turn off this video because I don't need that. Alright guys, well I guess I could go through the rating process for the last map. Let's do it to it. Alright. That one was called... Gotta go find it. Double or Nothing. Caps lock is still on. I thought it turned that off. Alright, element cohesion. You saying cohesion. Well, that's not really there. I mean, you've got... Alright, the light bridges, totally. But you don't reuse the cube for anything. It's used once. It's used for one thing, which is to enable the... It's actually completely pointless. Like, there's no real reason to even have the cube. You could just have it be a button you press and now it permanently enables, you know, the light bridges. Yeah, I don't think element cohesion's that high up. The light bridges, I think that it was a good light bridge-ish puzzle. Like, we both had to use them. It was kind of fun. Elegance, what's the definition of elegance here? Does it play well overall? Does it rely heavily on skill or random guessing? No. Elegance is good. Playability, easy to understand. The connections and mechanics, is it easy to navigate? Yes. Gonna knock a point though, because I don't remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't see any indicator lights or symbols. You just had to be looking to see that the catapults were being enabled and disabled. Lighting, it's good, not great. It was fine. Standard. I'll give that a standard rating. Geometry, standard. Very good, standard. Attention to detail, that's good, very good. Fit the art therapy style, like we talked about, did not go beyond it. I'll give that a 5 actually. Geometry was just fine. And then attention to detail was great. Creativity, originality, not really. I'm not giving that a good score. I mean, it's a nice puzzle, but it doesn't break any new ground as far as co-op puzzles go. And the style is standard. Consistency, sure, that was consistent. Use of portals. We did have to use our portals pretty often. What is the definition of that? Are portals easy to manage? Are they more than just a navigation tool? Yeah, I'll give it a standard rating. That's fine. Foolproof, infallible. Well, it's co-op, so I don't know if that really even applies. Overall thoughts, it was good, not great. Give that an average rating. I liked it. I definitely liked it, but it was short and not very puzzle heavy. Anyway, now I'm all done with this stream, I suppose. Thanks for coming out, joining me. Before I sign out, I'm gonna disable. I can't even find my... There we go. Anyway, actually, sorry, I should have checked the comments. Should have. Another bad pun. It says, Ben, you are a nerd. This is true. Why do I have a body pillow of my friend? That gives me the smile that the old guy means. Body pillow of your friend, that face. It was, like I said it earlier, but the body, it's not a body pillow, it's a regular pillow with a pillowcase of my friend. And he gave it to me. I was one of his groomsmen at his wedding. And he's a funny guy, so he makes funny things like that. Ian Spadin. Are you the one who made that map? Oh, you are. I just assume via your profile picture. Tide lines, yeah, that's fine. That's not that big a deal. Needs wall. There was a missing texture. I think that's attention to detail versus infallible. Maybe I didn't read the definitions fine or not. Is it buggy? Okay, that's true. I don't know. No, I think that's going to be on my attention to detail because, well, no. Okay, I will throw it under foolproof and unfallible. It doesn't matter. It's 1 point. Yeah, it's just missed pack texture. It happens. No big deal. But anyway, Ian Spadin. I don't know if that's a real name, but yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Very short though. Very short. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining, and I guess come back another time. You know what? I'm mad though that I forgot how to disable and enable things in Open Broadcaster software because I had that video that I liked, and I'm gonna like take the time right now to pull it back up if I could find it. This is it, but you see, it's not chroma keyed anymore. I gotta have that chroma key, which is not a default chroma key because it's black. There you go. Done. All right. Anyway, I'm done messing around. I'll say it again for the last time. Thanks for joining, everybody. I'll stream again sometime in the future. Feel free to up, like, or subscribe. Everybody says that. Whatever. All right. Peace.